Allison, dear, where are you? Why aren't you home right now?
Hi, Grace. I'm going to see Lily at the hospital again. That's why I'm not home. Why? What's the matter?
It's already past 5 p.m. Why are you going out so late? Aren't you going to make dinner or anything tonight? Don't tell me you're going to force Carl into making dinner.
No. Carl is coming to the hospital as well in a few minutes after he finishes up with his work. Afterwards, we'll probably go home and start working on dinner, I guess. That's not really at the top of our priorities right now, though. Why are you asking?
Well, Allison, you see, a dear friend of mine came by your house just a few minutes earlier, and you weren't home.
What? Why? Why did your friend come to our house?
I don't know the details, but she was in the area to run an errand, and she needed a lift back home. So I told her my daughter-in-law lives close by, and that she would be happy to give you a ride back home.
But, Grace, you didn't tell me anything about this.
Of course not. It was a last-minute decision.
Grace, I'm generally not at home most of the time. You can't go and assume that I would be home to give random people lifts. Please don't go making promises to your friends if you don't know that I'm not home.
Well, you have to prepare dinner at some point. I think it's reasonable to assume that you would be home. Yet for some reason you weren't. Now I have to deal with my friend complaining about having to wait outside in the cold. Goodness. Think about other people in your life for once. This is embarrassing for me.
I've told you this before, but if I have time, I'm going to prioritize my daughter instead. That means going to the hospital to see her instead of staying at home. That's why I'm asking you to please not make any arrangements without my knowledge beforehand. I'm very seldom at home these days.
Good grief. Don't you think you're spoiling the child too much? Going to see her like that every day. Just because she's sick doesn't mean you have to go see her every day. That's just ridiculous.
Lily is still very young. She doesn't like being left alone for very long, so I try to be there for her when I can. On top of that, her condition could worsen at a moment's notice. I can't afford to stay at home knowing she might need me. Please don't say that I'm being ridiculous. This is the life of my daughter we're talking about.
She's been sick since she was born. I don't see why you're getting so up in arms over what I said. Even the doctor said she probably won't be around for very long. It's best not to spoil her so much.
Are you saying I shouldn't care for her and comfort her because of that?
Now, that's not what I'm suggesting. You know that. I'm just saying you don't have to center your lives around the girl so much. It's unhealthy. You can afford to spend a bit more time on other people in your lives. Like me, for instance. The fact that you two have a car, but I don't, and then you only use it to go back and forth from the hospital, is ridiculous. You should be able to afford to take your mother-in-law on vacation a few times a year. I want to go see the national parks and such.
I'm committing all my time, energy, and resources to helping Lily. I'm just not able to focus on anything else as things are right now. We're barely staying afloat as it is with my husband's insurance. I can't afford to go vacationing right now, much less take someone else along. My husband feels the same way. He agrees that we need to put all of our efforts into helping our daughter.
We'll see about that. I'm sure Carl would rather be investing his time doing something else than be helping you two. He just doesn't have a choice but to go along with this farce.
That's not true. Please don't presume to know what our situation is like. Our daughter is the most important person in our lives. We'd do anything for her.
For goodness sake! You're such a rude and stubborn woman. I don't know what Carl sees in you. And Lily is a girl. Why are you going this far for her sake? What does it matter in the end?
What does her gender have to do with any of this?
It has everything to do with this. Why would you bother trying to save a sickly girl if she's just going to end up getting married off to some random man? A boy would have become our family's next heir, after all. I'd really like you to have a grandson soon, you know.
Grace, this really isn't the time for this kind of discussion. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to continue this conversation any further. I have to help Lily with her bath so she can have dinner soon, if you'll excuse me.
Hey! We're not done talking here, Allison. Don't go ending the conversation whenever it pleases you. I have something important I have to ask you. Me and one of my friends want to go to the new mall downtown later this week. Be a sweetheart and lend us your car for the day, will you? You already went to go see your daughter today, so you won't mind, right?
Like I said before, we're incredibly busy looking after our daughter at the moment. I can't lend you the car when we might have to go to the hospital at a moment's notice. Please ask someone you know to take you, or use the bus or something. I don't plan on leaving my daughter's side for a while.
Do you have a minute, Allison? My favorite singer is touring again, and he's going to be playing in the nearby city. This could be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The concert is going to be on the roof of one of the big malls there. I need someone to take me and my friends there, though. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind dropping us off there.
Grace, I assume you heard from Carl about the state that our daughter is in right now.
Yes? Something about her situation being critical or such.
Tell me then, if you're aware of that, then why would you ask me something like this?
The concert is only next week. Don't worry. I'm not asking you to take me right now or anything. You're really getting worked up over nothing, aren't you?
Be that as it may, I don't think it's appropriate to be asking something like that at a time like this.
Well, when do you expect me to ask you then? Do you expect me to wait until the day before the concert? Your daughter has been in a critical state so many times before now. Nothing bad ever happens, so why bother getting worked up now? She'll probably be back to normal after 2 or 3 days in any case, so there's no hurt in asking now.
She's in a very fragile state right now. We don't know if she'll get better this time. You should know that if you paid any attention to what my husband told you. Stop being so callous about my daughter's health all the time.
What's your problem, Allison? Why are you getting so angry at me all of a sudden? I didn't do anything to deserve being treated like this.
This isn't the time or place to be acting so cold about a child in the hospital. Me and my husband have been on our daughter's bedside for the last few days now, taking turns to stay awake for her. We haven't been home for days now. Neither of us has gotten much sleep either.
What's that got to do with me? That's your problem to deal with, not mine.
She's your grandkid too, you know. How can you act like this?
Like I would know. I've barely seen her outside the hospital. I barely know what her face looks like, honestly. That's how little I've seen her. And you expect me to treat her like my grandchild? I probably shouldn't say it, but this is no different than if she wasn't born in the first place.
Are you serious right now?
Anyway, you'll be taking us to the concert then, I take it. Do your mother-in-law a big favor and say you'll take us.
How can you still be asking that right now? I can't take you to the concert. I don't know what's going to happen to Lily in the next couple of days.
Well, how do you expect us to get to the concert then? It's going to be really difficult without a car. What do you want us to do? My husband isn't going to take us either, I can tell you that already. I can't ask anyone else except you.
Well, I'm telling you, I can't take you right now. Get over it already.
All you have to do is drop us off. Come on! It won't take you more than an hour. I swear. I can't take a bus. We won't get there for when the concert starts. Then we're all going to have to sit around for hours waiting for it to start.
I don't care, Grace. Figure something out. I'm not going to help you.
Goodness sake. You really are useless, aren't you? I can't believe you won't even bother to try and help your family out. What kind of wife are you?
I'm Lily's mother before anything else. She's the only person I'm helping right now. Nobody else matters right now but her. You would have done the same for your son, wouldn't you? If he was sick and in the hospital, you would want to be by his side too.
Of course I would. But that's because he's my precious heir. I need to keep him safe so he can carry on our family line. But I can't say I would do the same for a daughter. That's how I feel, at least.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say to you anymore. I'm done talking. Don't contact me anymore.
Wait a minute! Aren't you going to take us? We need someone to take us to the concert!
Like I said, figure something out. I'm not driving anyone around until my daughter starts feeling better. I'm sure one of your friends can organize something. Maybe ask one of their family members that aren't experiencing a medical emergency right now.
Good grief! Who do you think you are talking to me with that attitude? Unbelievable! Show some respect. I'm your mother-in-law, after all. It's your fault for giving birth to such a weak, sickly child. Take some responsibility for your failures. Now you're giving everyone around you grief for being a useless mother. Hey! I'm talking to you! Are you even listening? Stop ignoring my messages! Allison, dear, I heard about what happened. My husband told me about your daughter, Lily. I'm sorry to hear.
Yes.
Don't get yourself too down. These things happen sometimes. You just have to keep moving forward at times like these. Just think about it like this. You didn't manage to save Lily, but you can still make more children. Isn't that great? You just have to get out of this slump and focus on the next one.
I have to... What? Do you hear yourself?
Now, don't tell me you've given up on having children. Have you? You haven't even given birth to a boy yet. You can't give up now.
This really isn't the time for this, Grace. I'm not in the right space to even begin thinking about children right now. I just lost my daughter.
I understand, dear. That's why I'm trying to give you some gentle encouragement, so you don't get stuck in this slump forever.
I can't believe this is what you're thinking about right now. Can't you give me and my husband some space to grieve the loss of our only child?
You'll have all the time to grieve your loss at the funeral. Then you need to focus on the future of our family. This family needs a baby boy to continue my lineage. You should be able to manage that much, right?
How many times do I have to explain this to you? This isn't the time or place for that kind of stuff. I don't want to think about having children right now. The funeral isn't even over yet.
I said after the funeral is finished. Didn't you pay attention? I don't expect you to start trying to have kids again so suddenly. Goodness.
You're basically asking the same thing. Have some compassion.
You're all so sensitive. Everyone's all gloomy now thanks to your daughter and the funeral and everything. I can't have a decent conversation without someone getting all worked up. I don't think I'll be attending the funeral or the wake or anything. It'll only get me down. I can't stand everyone moping around the whole time like this.
If that's how you feel about this, then be my guest. Please don't feel obligated to come to the service if that's how you're going to be.
No, I don't think I will. Lily this, Lily that. That's all you people can talk about. It's been a living hell these last couple of years with that child in the picture. She's the only thing you seem to care about. You wouldn't listen to anything I asked you. There wasn't a single good thing that came from you having her. Now that she's gone, things can finally go back to the way they used to be, right? You'll listen to your mother-in-law from now on, won't you, dear?
I have to make preparations for the funeral. Excuse me.
Wait just a darn minute. Don't you dare storm off like this again. I'm still talking to you.
What is it?
Do you admit that this is all your fault? It's your fault for not giving birth to a healthy child. That's why things turned out like this.
If I could have given her a healthy life, I would have. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? I can't sleep at night because of how much I hate myself. I would do anything to bring her back.
Ah, so you do understand, don't you? In that case, it's fine. You should probably give up on having kids, honestly. It's probably for the best. If you can't give birth to healthy children, you should just give up already.
You're really going to go that far?
What?
Did I say something bad? Don't show your despicable face anywhere near the funeral. Do you understand? I don't want to see you again.
Don't bother asking. I wasn't planning on going anyway. I never liked funerals in any case. Too boring. And it's not like I had any special memories of the child either. I don't see any reason to go in the first place. Oh, before I forget, my friend's daughter-in-law will be taking us to the concert. Isn't that nice of her? Unlike someone I know. So I'll be preparing for that today, and I plan on getting a good night's sleep tonight so I can be ready for tomorrow's trip. I'm so excited. I haven't heard him play live in years. Hi, Allison. It's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it, Ben?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we're forgoing any greetings now, are we? Are you so down in the dumps you can't greet your own mother-in-law anymore? You need to start picking yourself up. It's been over 2 months now since your child passed away. You've had your chance to mourn your loss. Come on! Chin up!
Yes. It's only been 2 months. Thank you for noticing. It feels like yesterday that I held her in my arms. Well, you wouldn't understand, would you?
I'm sure you're doing better than you did last month, at least. You can't tell me it's not getting better. You need to start looking ahead. Your future won't wait for you. It's time for you to get out of your slump already.
What do you want? What is this about?
We're talking about my future grandson, of course. You need to start thinking about bearing an heir for our family. I want a cute grandchild already.
You didn't even consider her a grandchild, did you?
Of course not. She was weak and sickly. I hardly ever had a chance to see her. She was in the hospital basically her whole life. Not to mention that she was a girl. I wouldn't consider a female as my grandchild to begin with. So you better start focusing on giving me grandkids, got it? Try to have a boy this time at least.
You really don't know when to stop, do you? There are some things that are better left unsaid. You know that, right? I understand now that you truly are a lost cause. There's no saving someone as cruel as you.
What are you talking about, Allison?
You still don't understand, do you? Don't tell me you haven't realized it yet.
I don't get what you're trying to say.
Nobody wants to be associated with you anymore. When was the last time you saw your husband? Or the last time you two even spoke?
Well, I guess now that you mentioned it, I haven't seen him around the last couple of days. He told me he was going to be busy for a bit, and then he left.
And he still hasn't come back yet, has he?
Well, no, but he's probably just busy with work or something. I'm sure he'll be back soon. He traveled a lot for work back in the day, so I'm not too worried. It's not weird for him to be gone from home for a few days every once in a while.
That's not the case this time. He left for good this time. He's currently preparing to divorce you as we speak. He hired a lawyer and everything.
That can't be right. Why would he divorce me? That's ridiculous. Don't go around saying silly things like that. That's very hurtful. I know my husband. He wouldn't just divorce me like that.
It's true. He really is divorcing you. I'm not lying. He gave me permission to tell you this. He said he's done drafting up all the paperwork so he can go through with the divorce.
Why is he divorcing me? I don't understand. We've been together for more than 35 years. I didn't do anything to make him divorce me.
Yes, you did. It's the way you treated Lily that made him want to end the marriage. The fact that you never even considered her your grandchild just because she was a girl. You treated her like garbage for being a sickly child, and you barely ever came to see her in the hospital. That's why he's divorcing you. Not to mention the fact that you called the funeral a waste of time and decided not to attend. He couldn't stand your attitude towards his granddaughter.
I still don't understand why he's divorcing me. Just because I didn't like Lily that much. That's not good enough. It's her fault for being so weak.
That's exactly the selfish, self-centered attitude that he couldn't put up with anymore. Dad really loved Lily. He cherished her more than anything. And then you act like this toward her? He told you multiple times to stop treating her like that, didn't he? But you never listened to him. I'm surprised he held out this long. I guess the fact that you didn't even bother to show up for the funeral was the last straw for him.
What? Do you expect me to love any bratty old child just because they're my grandchild? There are some people you just can't come around to liking. I don't deserve to be judged because of that.
I'm not saying you have to unconditionally love anyone just because they're related to you. But it's inexcusable to constantly point out that Lily was weak and useless the whole time, and to treat her with contempt for being sick all the time. You're free to think whatever you want, but you don't have to say what you're thinking at every opportunity you get.
I was just being honest in the moment, okay? You know how I am. I don't mince words when it comes to these kinds of things. That's just how I am. What's wrong with that?
It's probably because you don't understand what's wrong with your actions that your husband is divorcing you. Me and Carl are also going to be cutting all ties with you after this.
Why is Carl also involved in this? What does he have to do with any of this?
He's Lily's father. That's why. Me and him, along with your husband, we all loved Lily dearly. We don't want you in our lives anymore. Nobody wants you in their lives anymore. So please, don't ever try to involve yourself with us again. We never want to see you again.
Wait. I can't get through to my husband on the phone right now. He keeps saying caller not available or something. What's going on?
He told me he blocked your number on his phone. That's probably why. Once he's finalized the divorce agreement, he'll contact you through his lawyer. Until then, you won't be able to contact him whatsoever.
What about Carl? He hasn't been responding to any of my texts or anything. Did he? Has everyone been ignoring me this whole time?
He likely also blocked you on everything, yes. And I'll be following suit very soon. Now that I've had the pleasure of explaining to you your current situation to you in detail, I want to be the one to tell you that you deserve to be cut out of everyone's lives for being such a cruel and terrible person. And I won't forget how you treated me all those years after me and my husband got married.
Allison! Dear, just give me a chance to apologize. Please. I'll apologize to everyone. Just tell my husband and Carl to contact me. Please. I'm sorry.
No. There's no way I'd tell them to contact you now. Why would you even think that I would do that? Even if I did tell them, neither of them want to speak to you ever again. If there's anything you'd like to tell them, then please do so through the lawyer your husband hired.
No! I can't speak to some lawyer about my family. I need to speak to them directly. They'll understand. I want to talk this out with my family.
Family? Don't make me laugh, Grace. Nobody considers you family anymore. Not a single one of us wants you in our family anymore.
Huh? You can't say that. How could you? Even if I'm just your mother-in-law, we're still family, right?
I never thought of you as my mother-in-law. You were just some nasty old woman who happened to be my husband's mother. I never considered you close to being family. You harassed me from the start. You treated me like trash. And then when I gave birth to Lily, you moved on to harassing her and calling her sickly and weak. You looked down on her for something she couldn't help. I would never consider you a part of my family. You're a terrible human being. Nothing more. But that doesn't matter anymore anyway. You never considered her your grandchild in the first place. She was never family to you. So what does it matter in the end?
Allison, I'm sorry. I really am. I was mean to Lily. I realize this now. I should have been a better person.
You're too late. Lily is already gone. You can't undo what you did.
I swear I won't do the same thing again. Please just talk to Carl and my husband.
I don't care. You can do whatever you want. Just don't involve me or my family. You're no longer any concern of ours. I hope you think long and hard about all the terrible things you did and said. You'll have the rest of your life to regret your actions.
How am I supposed to go on living like this? My family is destroyed. My husband wants to divorce me, and Carl isn't speaking to me anymore. I can't go on like this. I'm begging you, please. You have to do something. Please help me. I'll do anything. Just please, help me.
If you'll do anything, then please leave us alone. Forget about us and live your life. That's what we're planning on doing, at least. Nobody is going to help you. You're nothing but a stranger to us now. After that, Grace and her husband had to discuss the details of their divorce. Grace was vehemently against getting a divorce and wouldn't relent. Eventually, the court had to step in and mediate the divorce for them. Thanks to the fact that her husband could prove that Grace didn't make any effort to maintain the relationship, and the fact that she caused him emotional abuse, plus the fact that she was a terrible person to the people around her, the court decided to accept the divorce and Grace was forced to sign the agreement. After the property was divvied up, she ended up continuing to live in their old house, and she's currently looking for work again. Or so I'm told. It didn't take long for word to get out amongst other family members and her friends, and rumors about how terribly she treated her granddaughter and in-laws started spreading far and wide. Once that happened, nobody wanted to associate with her anymore, and all of her friends distanced themselves from her. I'm not sure how she plans on making a living for herself from here on out, considering she lost all of her social connections and financial safety nets. But that luckily has nothing to do with any of us anymore. She will have to figure this all out for herself. I also don't care about how bad things get for her in the future. I have no intention of offering her any kind of help if she comes begging. After we all cut ties with her, me and my husband moved shortly after to a different city. Grace's ex-husband moved to a neighborhood close to ours after we agreed to it. We likely won't be able to forget the sorrow of losing our child to illness at such a young age. But the memories we have of her aren't just sad ones. We have lots of good memories of her as well. And we plan on cherishing those more than anything else. For our daughter's sake, we want to push forward and live a happy and memorable life. She wouldn't want us to grieve her forever, I'm sure. It's going to be a long journey. But if we put one foot after the other, I'm sure we'll find things are going to get better eventually. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. See you next time!